So, I've been making YouTube videos consistently for about a year at this point, right? When I started, the end of 2024, beginning of 25. I learned a lot, and I'm learning a lot. But here's the thing about YouTube that I find the most interesting. If YouTube can be put down into like one word, it would just be endurance or like adaptation, right? But if it's one thing about YouTube that I find the most interesting is that you learn more about yourself and people than you do about making content. Well, it depends, right? Because if you're making content just to make content and you're not really here for like views or anything like that, you're not trying to grow, that's fine. Because, you know, some people just start, right? They're just making a YouTube channel to mess around. But if you're making one, if you're on YouTube and you're doing things and you're like actually trying to grow as a channel, you learn so much more about yourself and people than anything else. One of the biggest things I learned about myself, especially on like this channel, is that I've been able to hold more attention talking in the past few videos because I'm testing stuff out. Because, you know, like I said, I still have under 1,000 subs. So, you know, this is where you gotta start testing out and see what people actually want to see from you. It's funny, I learned about myself and I was like, I'm looking at the results on these videos and they're doing well, like consistently, like they're doing well. For my channel and like the views I normally get, yes, they're doing very good. But I've noticed that like the videos that I have really good retention on are all videos of like where it's just mainly just me just talking. So it's like people, okay, they want to see me talk. And I even catch myself, this is like no glaze, but I've catch myself, like I'll be at work and then somehow like my playlist will like shuffle a video of mine and I'll be listening and I'll be like, I'm kind of spitting, but it's me. So I'm like, whoa, okay, well, I didn't know. I know I could talk. I can talk better than I can edit. The point of this is, when it comes to YouTube, you have to find like what works for you. I don't think there's a specific lane. You can get into whatever you want to get into, but yeah, it's very interesting. I learned a lot about myself. I learned the importance of a second, the importance of the first 10 seconds. I learned the importance of a thumbnail, and how not to make a thumbnail too complicated, and how when people look at your video, as soon as they see it, they need to want to click it. Like, it's just so many things you learn, and then you apply those, and you see the compound effect, and that's one of the cleaner parts about it. It's like you see you can quite literally see all your knowledge compound in your videos as you make them. So it's like, another lesson I learned with YouTube is don't copy people. I would say that you have to be, if you're a content creator, that means you create, you don't copy content. You're not a copy content creator, you're a creator. And it's not like I have a problem with anything. Like I said, all my stuff is original. There's nothing on my channel that I've like seen somebody else do and I've copied it bar for bar and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna throw this on my channel. Like, no, bro, unless it was like a challenge or something. But even then, most of my challenges I come up with on my own. Yeah, don't copy people. People can tell. And another thing is authenticity is one of the most important things on YouTube you could possibly have is authenticity. Because people can tell if you're faking. They just know. Like they just know, bro, he's not really like this. He's putting on a mask or he's pretending to be somebody else. If you're willing to learn and like accept that you're wrong and adapt, then it's fine. But if you're not, that's where people get like stuck because they end up doing the same thing and they're wondering why they're getting the same results. I noticed that when I watch YouTube too, I'm like, okay, what are the videos I watch? What makes them so interesting and so entertaining? How do I end up staying for this long? And it's either, I wouldn't say it's attention span, but we have scrolling for that, right? You're not gonna sit down and watch long form content and expect, you know, a low attention span. So it's like, what am I trying to achieve with this video? What do I want the viewer to feel? Do I want them to agree with me? Do I want to make people mad? Do I want to talk about something? It's like, there's a bunch of different angles you can come at like YouTube. Do I want to just play a game? Do I want to play a game while I talk about something? What this means for me as somebody, I think I currently have 246 subs last time I checked. It's like, okay, that's pretty good. I don't know, for me anyway. I think that's pretty good. That's good, but most of those subs, I said like the last 30 didn't come 36. The last 36 came from me doing like a certain type of content. I haven't gone deep into it enough to see if like this is something that the algorithm really wants to see, but I feel like I'm getting close, you feel me? Like it's like I'm trying new things and I'm learning. But I had to make a video about it because I'm like, man, I'm learning all this stuff and I want to talk about it. We all have our own selfish reasons for making content or doing things on planet Earth. Everything we do is selfish to some degree. Talk like a villain. All right, I'm done. Thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.